When I was 21 years old, the financial crisis hit. I was collecting coins and I remember getting excited about gold and silver prices tanking and wanting to load up. I had about $1,000 saved up and I was going to see what kind of bargains I could find with gold and silver. Now at the time, I lived in a small town. We didn't have very many big coin dealers. Online, there weren't that many coin dealers either. This was back in 2008, before AppMax or US Gold Bureau or any of that was very big. And so buying gold and silver pretty much meant going onto eBay. I had a specific coin that I was after. I wanted to buy a 100,000 yen gold coin. They were going for about $1,000 at the time. And the reason I liked it is because they had a yen face value, right? 100,000 yen. But they also contained about 0.64 ounces of gold. And I remember thinking, it's very hard to lose money on that. Both gold and the yen would have to go down, which is almost impossible just looking at history, right? But I went onto eBay to look for them. There weren't any available. And you got to remember, in 2008, it didn't seem like gold and silver were going to stay very low for a very long time, right? Silver had been $22 earlier in the spring. It had crashed to $7 or $8. Gold had dropped from over $1,000 to below $700 for a couple days, if I remember correctly. And so I looked for other coins that I was looking for. Walking Liberty half dollars, because the premiums on those had been lower than they were in the past when silver was. You got to understand, when I started collecting coins, silver was $4 or $5 an ounce. The premium on the Walking Liberty half dollars were considerably more at that time, so it seemed like a no-brainer, right? If silver continued to fall to $4, $3, it seemed like the Walking Liberty half dollars wouldn't take that much of a hit. What else did I buy? I bought a lot of fractional gold coins because that's all I could afford at the time. Canada made a 1/20th of an ounce gold coin, and they were if they were damaged, the premiums were very low, right? If they were in good condition, usually the premiums were quite high and wouldn't be worthwhile, and a 1/20th of an ounce was about as much as I could afford regularly at the time, right? Now, fast forward a couple days, finally, after I spent my life savings, that 100,000 yen gold coin showed up. And I got so depressed out of my mind. But it made a lasting impression to me that the more time you have to wait things out, the better, right? Now, when people think about, we all hear the expression, time is money, but a lot of people only think very locally, right? It's going to take me 2 hours to do something and I save $15. Is it worthwhile, right? So a lot of people, when they hear time is money, they'll probably never come walk on this trail to the store because they think that, it only cost me $2 to drive there, or maybe $5 to take an Uber, and it's going to take you, an hour to walk there? And it's not worth my time. What they forget is that when I walk here, I also gain life expectancy, right? And I think that's the most valuable kind of time. So getting back to that coin example, so fast forward 13 years later, now I have an even bigger decision to make than what coin I want to buy. And the tricky part is that this is not the first time I had a choice to make this decision. And every time I seem to get a better and a better option. And it really highlights the importance of keeping my body young. So over the last 3 years, I've gotten 3 opportunities to make this decision with a better and better and better choice. And then in between those choices, I also had another option I could take that seemed to get better and better and better. And so that's your opportunity cost of not going on intermittent fasting, of driving to the store instead of walking like I am right now, is that your options will be more limited. Just like when we only had a week of buying cheap gold and silver, hell, my options got very crammed up.